I'm going live. All right, we are live. This is the first live stream that I'm doing. I'm live building features into my app, fixing bugs, and doing marketing at the same time because I'm not a marketeer, but I'm a developer and solo founder. So let's get into it. All right. So it is working. Perfect. So we're going to work on Verified DR, which is a link exchange project that I made with Claude and Codex. This is the homepage. And as you can see, it looks really nice. It has AI visibility features and SEO features. And during this hour, I'm just going to go through pages and see where I can improve user experience. So one thing I noticed in my session recordings was pretty interesting is just some UI issues that happen on mobile. So like if it's on mobile, this happens. So we basically need to ellipse the title of similar page. And I'm also thinking, so this is from the perspective of someone's looking at the website detail page. And I think I can make this a bit tighter. So of course this needs to ellipse. Let me open it on local. All right, let's see if it works. It does work. Okay. On localhost. Yeah, this seems to work fine. And you can also click on all the websites in this category of liftoff. What I don't like here is that we have these comparisons, and that's not really interesting. Well, it is interesting, but maybe we can add a button here or something. I'm wondering what to do. Or show the icons, so it's clear liftoff versus launch igniter. And does it matter that we show the true DR score here? I think that does not matter. Let's do that first. Move true DR, repeated copy inside here. So that should make things a bit tighter. And yeah, I think we actually want to move just this inside of the cards. Wouldn't that be better? That's a question. This is also for SEO text. So if we move it to a link, we need to add the title, which is basically this. I think we can do that. Let's move each individual link from here into the appropriate list item with a compare icon button. Make sure the title is on the link on the list item for SEO. All right. I think then it's really clear that this looks, just much more concise. Yeah, this part looks good. It's the embed badge, various styles. I think that's just pretty nice. I don't really like the sparkline. This design is not really the same. Yeah. I'm not going to touch this now. Let's first wait for this. Yeah. That's also good. I don't think anyone is using these buttons, to be honest. Download report. Yeah, basically the whole report is exactly this, what is being shown there, but in PDF. And here, the SEO reports, it is interesting because you get a lot of data. Yeah, I think for now we can, let's remove it. Just to make it more clean. Yeah, and now we have these compare buttons, so I only have to check the title for these buttons. Yeah, liftoff versus launch igniter. And let's check that. This page is broken. Why is that broken? Okay, let's just... We didn't submit this. Compare page is broken. Let's see what happens in the server. Let me restart the dev server quickly. Okay, compare page is broken. I hope that will just fix it. It should. All right. For the rest, yeah, this FAQ that's generated is good. How the main rating works, how true the R scores, and a full leaderboard. I think that's good. Yeah, I want to touch these pages sometime again. Don't think they look very nice, but they also are not used that much. Yeah, I really like this leaderboard page. It's good. Yeah, I think one thing that we can maybe do when we sort it or when we categorize it, that it's not updating the search parameters. And same with this, most overrated, underrated. Ooh, this is ugly. This needs a lot of work. Okay. Let's start with the leaderboard page and make sure that all the search parameters are captured in the URL. For sorting, for categories, yeah, that's a good one. Make sure the sorting from the table and filtering on categories is captured in search params so that a user can copy and paste it or refresh the page and they will have the same results. All right, and the next thing that we mentioned is the inconsistencies between these leaderboard pages. And I think the AI visibility, yeah, that's just weird. Why is that in here? I think that just needs to go. So we have underrated and overrated websites, and it all needs to be consistent. We should remove the search, I think. Yeah. All right. Make sure don't have a search and have the same. Okay, let's first start with this. So we removed the search. There's also a leader breadcrumb that we want to remove. I think leaderboard, or I think we want to add it in the leaderboard actually. Add breadcrumb to leaderboard page. And after that, we want to make sure the styling of the categories is the same in these pages as in the leaderboard. Styling of categories in this one is the same as leaderboard. Yeah. And there's way too many categories, I think, in here. Show the same categories as leaderboard. Make sure, yeah, the table should exactly be the same, right? So we have website, through the DR traffic, and this should be literally the same. So the same columns and same styling for the table. Make sure that the table of overrated is the same as in leaderboard with the same styling, same column. All right, that's all going. Yeah, we do have the ads in here. That's all nice. We don't see some icons, or they are loading pretty slowly. I don't think that's an issue that much. It's all good. CTA looks good. Yeah, for now, as long as these things are consistent, I'm happy, but the title is weird. Websites with more trust than their DR show. So we need to make this more consistent, I think. We have what's better and more concise. And that, yeah, I could have copied that. Sites that do it, and also similar for overrated. The overrated is this one. Okay, we have a new update for the broken compare page. It was in here on the website detail page. Why is the preview broken? It's something else. Could just be the dev server being slow. Red. We have the compare button. Should go to compare page. Nice. This looks good. This looks good. Yeah, that's all good. Choose one on my own. Let's check. Really nice. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I could actually compare this top level one with my own website. How do we do this? I want to see logic either. And then compare it with my own. Oh, then I have to go in here. Oh no, it's a different path as well. Should be able to compare here with verified DR. In this one, I don't see the domain rating. What I would like to see there in this thing, in this drop down on website detail page, opens on compare button, I would like to see the DR ring and options should be sorted from high DR to low DR. And then, okay, then I should be able to do this one. Yeah, and this all works very nicely. So verified DR itself is growing and launch ignite is also growing, but yeah, it's already high. Traffic, oh, this is not really good. This is not how we normally display through DR or traffic. Through DR, and traffic should be displayed in the common way. DR ring. Yeah, we need an example. This is the true DR. This is the DR ring, and this is the traffic. I think that will work. Cool. In the meantime, let's see what happens. This is still not working with the search parameters. Yeah, that's all busy. That's all busy. But I think we're doing great. We're making a ton of improvements. Oh yeah, I see now these categories, they are being displayed differently in here, right? Oh no. No, it's the same. This white is not white. Okay, I think for category display, we need to make consistent with this one for category bills. Alright. There's nobody watching yet. Maybe I should share this. Ready. Cool. I hope anyone finds this interesting. If not, at least I worked on my project and did some marketing, so that's good. Yeah, so this is looking really nice now. This has been updated. Title is showing. That's good. I think that the R ring should also have a title, right? The R ring should also have a title by default. The R is site is X. I think that would be a good SEO title for screen readers. And then we have website. The icons looking good. Yeah, that's all good. I don't like the inconsistency here with the capitalization, so I want to capitalize this. Capitalize that. You have this is still in progress. It is a bit weird that this icon is on the left and the name is on the right. I think we can improve that. I think the icon needs to be, no, the text, the website URL needs to be left aligned. I don't see that. Is it because the dev server is slow? Oh no, perfect. That's good. Also show the DR for the selected option. And left align the website URL besides the icon in this one. So that's much better because I often want to just compare it against my top website. not my other websites. And I think this is looking a bit better. But maybe that needs to become a table when you're comparing it. Does that make sense? Now you don't know which site is which. Yeah. But a table is not good because we need to keep it tight vertically. I don't know what's a good pattern here. Yeah. Now that we added a title on the DR ring, we also need to do the same on this one and the same on the true DR pill. Also for B and for the traffic pill. That will just give so much more context in the HTML. So we have here the DR ring title. Where is it? It is here. The title DR verified DR 67. 67. That's nice. Traffic. Yeah, we just do the same there. Maybe I'll leave it at this. Maybe not. I have to come back to it. Yeah, I don't know what a good pattern is to show from which perspective you are watching this right now. Yeah, I think we already made good progress now. So much better than it used to be. This is looking nice. I do think it's weird that this has a different color, right? The background color is different. Why is it in dark mode? I do like the darker one. Make the drop downs consistent. Prefer the. Okay. Now we go back to the leaderboards. Let's see. No, it's not working. It's not using the search parameters. Oh no, it is. 2DR, ascending, descending. So when we refresh ascending, that's good. The DR, descending, refresh. No, wait. Yeah, it works. 0, it just takes some time, but that's fine. Traffic, that's broken. Traffic. Something on traffic is broken. Is broken. When filtering on traffic, the table says no data available. Okay, let's clear some of the context. This one. Can go. Twist MMR listing. That one. No, let's keep it. That's good. Keep that. That's good. Move that. Move that down. God. Okay. Categories. Is it marketing? Is it correct? Or is it just slow? SEO, marketing, development. It's somehow just really slow. E-commerce. This is not e-commerce. Okay. Yeah, switching categories is pretty slow. Categories is pretty slow on local host. And the distance, vertical gaps between leaderboard, between subtitle, yeah, that's pretty big. Why is that? This one. I don't think that's necessary. Let's do that. Right. Marketing system is going to adjust a lot of things, but I want to make it 8, 10. Yes, it's much better. 8 and 10. And 6 and 10. And this can be closer as well. 6 and 8. Yeah, let's see this coming more to life in here. Margin top. How can I get to that place? Good question. Marketing system, margin top 5. 5 is a really weird value. I want super small, super close, like 2, something like that. I think this looks better. Maybe it's even too much text here. Yeah, there's way too much text. Size. That should be good. Yeah, I think this is just a local dev server that is being slow. AI, yeah, it's good. But it's strange that we removed this. By the way, I want to remove VDR checker, visibility. VDR checker. This one can go. This one can stay all the time. Gap, ranking links. Where's it used? Also if there's no active category, I think I'll just keep that always. So if there's a category, it will still show. That's good. And we have this button going home. It's looking good. That's good. This is weird. No, it's fine. Yeah, I think it was because there was like 0 traffic. No. Yeah, it was because there was 0 traffic. And then it couldn't sort on the traffic anymore. All right, so that's really nice. Why is this one on top now? It's because that's the highest traffic? No, it has the lowest traffic, but it has a value. Okay, this one has the highest DR. Feels like it can get stuck. Okay. Underrated and overrated. I would say this just needs to be overrated websites. Overrated websites. And this is underrated websites. Always do the more concise copy, make size, and also overrated and underrated. I'm not sure which I got. This one, we will see. Cool. Less trust. Yeah, that's the overrated. See verified sites with less trust and traffic than their domain rating suggests. I think that's really clean now. And let's go to the overrated one. And we also, overrated is already clean. Oh no, underrated needs to be made more concise as well. Cool. Once this is done, we do a big check on the updates. So far, so good. Yeah, perfect. Show the see verified sites with more trust and traffic than the domain rating suggests. Yeah, much cleaner now. Let's go back into the website detail of the faceless this site. Okay. This looks good. Let's go into category page. I think the category pages are really underrated. I didn't spend much time yet. Oh my god, it's so slow. Yeah, we removed the search, we persisted the filtering, we added the default titles. Okay. Now is the question, what's going to be next? Maybe something in the dashboard to look into. There's always work in the dashboard. I really like that it's now local first, so it's like super quick. If you go to dashboard and go back, it's like it loads instantly, you know? It's so quick. But what would be best to work on here? Because I do like a lot of things already. Completed ones is also pretty good. Auto exchange. Yeah, that one can use a lot of work. Auto exchange. When you turn it on, it will show quite a few things at the same time. So your rules for when to do the auto exchange with other websites, and it shows which ones are in progress. I think we can just make some small iterations here. I see this icon display is not similar to how we do it normally. Yeah, let's start here. All right. Icon display should be made consistent with. Where do we have one that's better? I think in the website details, also website table. Yeah, that is much better. And auto exchange, yeah, it's just waiting on a reply, proposal sent, but it's not showing the true DR and stuff. So that's a bit, yeah, do we need that data in here is the question. I don't think so. It's also weird that we show August 27 because that's today. Maybe we should show how long ago it was, up till a day. Date should show how long ago it was, up till a day, then display the date. Because if it was yesterday, like August 26, I think that's perfect. But if it was like 2 hours ago, I want to see 2 hours ago instead of the current date. Yeah, page you want links to. Add another page. Yeah, this one could be improved a lot. I think I want this just in a list. Should be one card, and the target pages should be a list with cards. So you can easily remove lines, add lines. Well, actually, edit. Yeah, let's do edit. So a full quad and 1 of 5. Do we really need to show that? I don't think so. Remove that. This one could really use a bit of common sense. I think I just want to make this super concise, have this full width. This should be super concise below it. And then auto match, this should be a separate section, I think, auto matching rules for exchange per month, minimum 2DR, and yeah, also the copy is strange. Can we do this? Yes. Yeah, this should be a separate section. Title plus cards. Auto exchange rules, I think. And then we also want to move this outside of the card. So the rest of the card is full width. Into its own card. So the rest of the content can be full width. That would be really nice. This will make this screen much more clear. Because right now it seems illogical and there's too much data being shown. I think recent activity is the easiest one. Yeah, now it's showing the hours ago, so 9 hours ago makes more sense than the date. And this one we want to show one card. It doesn't make sense to show the card, one card per page, right? So if I have like another page, I want to just, let's say pricing for some reason. This is not a valid URL. This, in my opinion, is a valid URL. When adding URLs without, it should still be a valid URL. But it also doesn't make sense that you need to add your full URL at the beginning because we're in the context of this domain name. So it doesn't make sense to have to type the entire URL. We're only interested in the slug because we're in the context of this website already, the active website. So it's becoming much better already. And yeah, I think we're just going to wrap up this page and then end the live stream for now. It was a good first live stream with lots of small improvements. But as you can see, like the whole website, it's just based on continuous improvement. And that's like my philosophy, to just be consistent, do every day small things. Yeah. Auto exchange rules, they should be below each other, like more like a form, or like labels on the left with drop downs on the right, but vertically aligned. Auto exchange rules should be vertical, aligned in the card with labels on the left and drop downs on the right. Yeah, and we also have this very inconsistent drop down, as we saw on the website detail page with the compare buttons. Yeah, I really like those compare buttons or these drop down buttons more. So let's do this site-wide. We need to have consistent drop down buttons. Let's use as the base and reapply it on all other existing dropdowns. I think consistency is super important. Like all the cards here, they are also super consistent, but for other inputs, I think I didn't do that. So now's the time, basically. This one's done. Nice. Yeah, this also looks a lot better now that it's horizontally aligned in a grid. We're going to look at mobile in a second, but first I'm doing desktop. Yeah, these rules, the drop downs need to be left aligned as well, and condensed. Condense the rows for the rules. Left align the drop downs. I think we also don't need to do rows in here. Also remove the border rows. So if we do that, I think it's going to look so much better. Also going to turn on the lights. Yeah, now we have a lot of white space on the right. So what is a good idea? Let's refresh the page for a second. Yeah, pricing could be page. You can just remove that. Remove this. I hope we're also going to see these drop downs being updated. I didn't specify them specifically because now we can see if that's going to work. So yeah, these auto exchange rules, do they even need to be on this page, clear and center? I think I want to have the recent activity more higher, and then the configuration of the auto exchange, I think it needs to be in some kind of, yeah, drop down. And pages you want links to. Yeah, so let's say it's off. I think this makes sense. So it's super clean. Auto exchange. This is just a website name, right? Do we even need to repeat it? I think remove it. Auto exchange. And do we need to capitalize the E or not? Let's see. Should we capitalize E? Okay. We're not going to capitalize it. And maybe we can make this whole bar activated, or should we not do that? I'm not sure why it's disabled. Even. It's just being slow. That's good. That's good. Yeah, we made a ton of improvements already. Okay, it's on. 4 exchanges this month, no proposal limit. So you only get 4 exchanges per month. I think that logic also needs to be reconsidered. Yeah, this page is not finished at all. I think recent activity needs to be higher. Yeah, I'm not sure on the pattern now. Okay, let's say recent activity is high because these 2 sections are configurations inside of drop down. I think this can just be more like a button in here and page you want links to also. I want to move up we want to move the recent into a model or drop down. Yeah, drop down. Let's start with a drop down, which can be opened from the main card. Same with the page you want links to. So when that is gone, it will clear up the whole screen. Recent activity will be here. And that's like 5 times better than it used to be. Because the user doesn't need to see all the details to begin with. So yeah. That's done. Let's check out my verified DR. The deploy was unsuccessful. What happened here? Okay, so we made some changes and the test failed. Deploy failed because test failed. May fix it. Then commit push. Yeah, oh, this is looking good. Auto exchange rules and pages you want links to. That's really nice. I think we also want to add icons before these ones. Standardized drop down buttons. Are these drop downs? Yeah, the drop downs are good. Perfect. This one. Still busy. That one's good. Add icon before here as well. So we have a super nice consistent icons. In here, I don't like the spacing between that as of now. Yeah, and we also have completed, I think, needs to be on the right and auto exchange in the middle. And then we can maybe also get rid of this live links. Yeah, get rid of the live links. Get rid of live links. And change the ordering of the navigation. Change order of navigation. And it's going to be completed on the right in tops. and bottom in dashboard sidebar. So as long as we have that clear, that's good. Let's restart the dev server. It's super slow. I'm going to clear everything. Basically, clear. I have too many tabs open. Okay, yeah, I think these icons are looking much better now. You can just toggle them open and close them, and we can edit these. I don't think placeholder in here needs to be. Yeah, what should be the default placeholder? I think it's weird to have pricing. No links yet. Links in progress. We're waiting for replies. I think we just can get rid of this for now. Remove that whole section. I mean, we don't have users with a lot of auto exchanges yet. It's new functionality. So for now, we don't really care about this. Can we just select, yeah. Why am I using Fable 5? Remove. Yeah, and we want to condense this. The vertical spacing is just expensive. Maybe even look at the copy. Your monthly exchange limit is full. Auto exchange starts again on the 1st. It keeps accepting proposals that match your rules. Okay, so it will accept proposals that are incoming, but it will not send more. And we have 4 auto exchanges per month. Yeah, I think that's plenty. But why does it say no proposal limit? I think. Yeah, let's remove that. I think that's already clear. And in here, we should say auto exchanges instead of exchanges. Change exchanges to auto exchanges. Because a user can still probably do link exchanges, but not auto exchanges. Yeah, right. Yeah, I think this screen looks really good. Let's check the dark mode. So the minimum TrueDR. And I think you also have to accept minimum domain rating and make the drop downs a bit wider. I think that's important. Let's do that. Make these drop downs a bit wider. And for the auto link exchanges, make minimum DR rule. Do we need the other one? Oh yeah, we can set the number of exchanges per month. That's fine. We could also do minimum traffic rule. That can be configured. So the minimum domain rating can be configured just like the minimum TrueDR. and also add one for traffic. And I think by default, it should be very open. By default, by default, it should accept any DR, true DR, traffic site. I'm not a big fan of the icons here. I think I just want to keep it super clean. Remove this. Remove the icon. I think we want to just use the website icon on the left, and then the domain name, and then the slash with the slug. For the pages you want links to, we want rows with icon of website, icon of active website, URL plus slug. And we could do the count on the right. Or is the information even important? We could also show the icons of the other party on the right instead of your own icons. Yeah, I think if we clean this up as well, I think it's almost ready to be shipped. We have to complete it on the right, auto exchange in the middle, and the find partners on the left. That makes sense. Oh, by the way, I think another good candidate to improve is the statistics page. This one. Oh, nice. We have 1.8 million visits across the network. That's good. Yeah, these dots, it's just weird. Yeah, a lot of stuff is broken. Okay, I think we are going to wrap up the auto exchange and then look at the statistics page. And I want to see if the statistics page is linked to from the footer. No, we will add that. And also already set it to work on the tooltips here. Yeah, the tooltips here are not working. And that's, yeah, so this one. We will do that in a second. Yeah, so we almost have 4,000 websites, of which 405 are in have been verified. That's good. Auto exchange. This is looking nice. So it's following exactly a minimum rules, and it didn't update this yet. Still working. That's done. That's done. Yeah, so we did a lot of improvements already on the leaderboards, on the website detail page, in the dashboard a bit. Yeah, settings. Maybe settings is also a candidate to improve. That's all nice. Yeah, billing. Billing is not in there, I think. Where? Oh, it's inside of here. That doesn't make sense. Billing and API keys need to be like top level on settings. And then we don't need this account. We just default to profile. And billing and API keys should be top level. Yeah. API keys. That's weird. It's going into this dashboard API, but don't we have like this route? Like this. Should be top level navigation items in dashboard settings. Then we can make the profile one the default in settings. Make the default and get rid of account. I think that just makes things a lot clearer in the navigation. And maybe we also need to add in a direct route to billing and API keys in this user dropdown. Billing and API keys in here. User dropdown. We don't want users to have to figure out how to get to create an API key or manage their billing. It should just be super clean. Yeah, that's fine. That's all fine. So profile, that's good. All right, link building, auto exchange is updated. I think the website icon is way too big. It's too big. It needs to be like that size. Much better. So we have pricing. I don't have a suggestion myself to do a different placeholder in pricing, but I don't want that to be the default. Yes, and we should have statistics. Yes, in the footer, it's going in here, and we now have a tooltip, but the tooltip doesn't show the icon of that website. Actually, the dot should be the icon of the website. I think that would be really cool. Make sure it's cached and loads fast. So you can do it on TrueDR, DR, and it's a logarithmic scale. This is always showing the traffic. This is either showing domain rating or the true domain rating. Yeah, this is super AI generated copy, which is ugly. Like we shouldn't need the whole subtitle and stuff. Should just be clear what it is. And here I also want to see, also in this graph, show the website icons, logos. Oh, but here we have the color pattern. We can just get rid of this. Show the top half of the chart in a transparent green. and the bottom half in a transparent red. Then it already makes more sense. Nice. So with all these website icons in here, once you click on it, you go to the detail page. Yeah. Let's do the website icons here as well. We remove this. Yeah, this whole copy, it just needs to be one title. Only be one title, and here as well. Okay. And I think this should just be showing statistics. Rename to logo. Verified. Statistics. Oh, we do have a weird border at the bottom there. Here as well. Yeah, remove the horizontal rules in all three cards. I think once we have done this page, I am done. Your page is much better. Yeah, this should show a tag that is the home page. If there is no slug, we need a green pill showing home page. And you cannot really delete the last one, because then we don't have like an auto exchange. You cannot link to a page. You need at least one URL. We can either disable the button, or yeah, now you get into an invalid state if this can be removed. Let's see what behavior it's doing by itself. Yeah, apparently you can just not do it. Oh man, this is slow. It's going to, let's see how big this image is. It's a circle in here. So let's say we have like 400 sites times 65 bytes. Is that too much? Oh, that's like 260 kilobytes of images. The issue is just that it's not loading all of them. We'll have to see once we deploy it. Yeah, here I am at 11K per month. Of course, we want to get to this spot. You want to be as high as possible in the top right. But I would rather have more traffic than TrueDR. And for domain rating, we are in here. Yeah, we just passed the 10K. Okay. So yeah, that is nice. I don't think we always need to show this. We don't always have to show the ad page form. Or should we? Yeah, my brain is fried. I'm just going to keep it. That's nice. Yeah, we want attribution set up. So if you've done a link exchange and the other website is enabling it, we basically want to have the link attribution set up. So you can check which referring domain gave you traffic. Yeah, it is already much cleaner. Let me show you the difference between the live version and the current version. That is a completely different thing. Let's see how much cleaner this is. So much slop being removed. And also moving this tab from the end to the middle makes a lot more sense. Right, looks good. And now the dashboard settings. So we do have billing and API keys in here. Billing, yeah, it's good. API keys is this one. It's really good. And then this one. I'll have to rotate the API key after this thing. All right. That's good. Only last thing is the statistics page I want to look at. Yeah, now we have the nice green and red, but we still have too much text and the horizontal is still there, so I think it's still busy. Statistics footer link. Once these are done, I verify that we're fully done. So yeah, I think it was nice. It did like quite a lot of work in a short amount of time. Only started 16 minutes ago. Yeah, I really like where this is going in terms of UX, UI. There's some things on the homepage I don't like yet. This is really bland. This is really nice. So this live demos looks really good. Yeah, the case study is a bit strange, but yeah. Link salad. Yeah. Okay, that's done. Statistics footer link. Let's check that as well. Stats. We've removed the horizontal rule. I'm not sure on the title. This is still too much text. It's too much text. $1,194 users and 525 new ones in the last 30 days. That's really good. So literally 30 days ago, I had 697 users. Now we have 1,149. So that growth is really good. We're doing like between 10 and 20 users a day. Here we had a spike, 60 new users in one day. So yeah, I think I have to just make sure this keeps going up. Number of verified sites is growing consistently. Number of websites, it's growing a lot. So all good stuff. We could even make this into like a timeline so you could see which websites are growing and which ones are like slowing down, like the rate of change. So now let's commit and push. Domain check deploy all correctly on prod. Cool. That's it for now. Thanks.